Call of Duty, Activision's big boy game, and quite frankly, that doesn't mean much anymore. With Destiny 2 being a bigger disappointment than its predecessor, and World War II flopping even though it went back to its roots, I'm having the impression that Call of Duty has officially been killed. Black Ops 4 has been announced, and personally, I'm a fan of Treyarch's Call of Duty games, but a lot of people are already saying that it is doomed. Which has me thinking, what happened to Call of Duty? Let's find out. Hey everyone, what's up? I am CTV Motionless, you can call me Savage, and welcome to Savage Sundays, the series where I get a topic and discuss it, whether it be about homosexuals, slut shaming, or a furry poketuber. Now, I get to talk about a topic that I love talking about oh so much, and that right there is video games. And we're taking on one of the biggest franchises out there, Call of Duty. And what exactly happened to it? A few years ago, I made a cringy video talking about why it hasn't died, and here I am now admitting that I was wrong. I'm okay with admitting that. For years, many gamers kept wondering what game would be the COD killer. In 2013, people thought Battlefield 4 was going to take it out. Unfortunately, just like Ghost, it had a shitty launch. It was even worse than Ghost, which means a lot to some fans of the franchise. Personally, I like Ghost a lot, and I thought it was really fun. If Battlefield 4 launched with the way it is now, it would have crushed Ghost. But they were rushing the development, and that is why it failed. What about Titanfall in 2014? Nope. The controls were great, the multiplayer is actually decent, but it didn't have a story mode, which surprisingly turned off most players. It didn't help that it was an Xbox exclusive game as well. I actually thought it was almost better than Advanced Warfare, but came up short. Wait, Savage-kun, I hear you screaming, what about Destiny 1? And to that I say, nope. Try again. In 2014, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was the #1 top selling game. Destiny actually came in third, right behind Madden NFL 2015. I guess that's to be expected when a franchise decides to try something very different from the usual, and players new and old are now even more interested. Also, Bungie is, in line with Activision. It's just like, what's the point of competing Destiny with Call of Duty when they're literally the same franchise? It's like having a contest to see which, actually it's like looking at sports. It's like, really? Like, we're all part of America. It's not like if one state's better, it doesn't really matter, honestly, but whatever. So, speaking of 2015, what was Call of Duty's next competition? Star Wars Battlefront? Oh, that game failed miserably against Black Ops 3. Speaking of Black Ops 3, even though this game has mastered the exosuit completely, this is when fans were wanting to stop flying around in shiz. But guess what they did for the next Call of Duty? You don't have to guess because I already have the answer for you, and that is Infinite Warfare. Which I will kindly say is pure trash. I hate AW, but I respect it. IW has zero respect coming from me. Now there may be the fanboys who like to bring up that Modern Warfare Remaster came out along with it, and my response to that is, I made a video on how I felt about that game days later of its release, so we didn't get one shitty game, but we got two from the same franchise. Battlefield 1 was a phenomenal game, but it still lost to IW in sales. It was very close, but it was not able to deal the final blow. But let's be real, the only reason IW was able to succeed is because of Modern Warfare Remastered, which just decently stroked the old school fanboys who thought it was going to be the shit, but was just plain shit instead. Hashtag fucking roasted. So, what defeated Call of Duty World War II? We know something had to, right? Fucking no one did. And to be real, it's because World War II had literally no competition. Battlefront 2? No one trusted after the failure, and plus EA's microtransactions are pure evil. So, how is Call of Duty dead if it keeps being the #1 selling game each year? Call of Duty is dead because the quality of games have dropped significantly. Games like Overwatch, PUBG, and Fortnite are doing phenomenal, but they are no bar-setting games. So the question remains, what killed Call of Duty? There has to be something, right? Unfortunately, nothing did. It was an act of assisted suicide. This game franchise knowingly broke its own leg and decided to keep running. It was playing Russian roulette, and each year, instead of removing the rounds, it kept adding more to see how lucky it was. The first round was Ghost. AW added another round in the chamber. Black Ops 3 added a third round. So what did IW do? It added 2 more rounds and a 3-rounded loaded revolver. After that, boom, killed itself off, and the ones who were handing this game rounds was not Activision or its developers, but it was you, the player. We knew this game was not getting any better and that it was getting worse, and instead of putting our foot down, we kept getting hyped about the next game to come from the franchise. Call of Duty World War II acted just like any dead body would do after being shot. It dropped. The game isn't disappointing because it wasn't what we were expecting. It failed because it was the same rinse and repeat Call of Duty game like we have been receiving for the past 6 years. With Call of Duty being dead, can Black Ops 4 revive this game? I doubt it, but we'll just have to wait and see. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, cookies and milk, and may I take the time to say, damn, I love talking about video games. Anyway, join me next time when we take the time to talk about abortions. Yeah, a little good old-fashioned gut punching. Whew, that was gross. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Oh, that still hit me. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Toasty!
I don't know how the fuck I'm alive. Jesus must love me. Jesus must fucking love me. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna just live in there. I was terrified.